at what is the top focus at 5. Today marks 100 years since Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh or the RSS was formed. Prime Minister Modi pays special tribute to Sangh Parivar and recalls their contribution to the nation and how they were targeted after independence. But Congress sees red, claims RSS has been trying to destroy the secular fabric of India. Next up in Deep Dive, we'll talk about United States and why it has gone into a shutdown mode, what it means and who is to be blamed for it. But even at this hour of crisis, Nobel Peace Prize is Trump's priority. And finally, in Janata's Take, we ask the public what they feel about the now deleted poster of Paresh Rawal's Taj story. Critics say it is an attempt to spread tensions. Makers clarify they are not trying to stir the pot and only showing the facts. What do you think? We'll find out. Today marks the centenary celebrations of the RSS, and on this occasion a special program was held in the national capital to commemorate the milestone. Prime Minister Modi paid his tribute to the Sangh Parivar, releasing a commemorative special postage stamp and a special 100 rupee coin to honor their legacy. Addressing the gathering, the Prime Minister hailed RSS for its contribution to the Indian society, saying they resemble a symbol of sacrifice to the nation.
प्रारंभ से संघ राष्ट्रभक्ति और सेवा का पर्याय रहा है। जब विभाजन की पीड़ा ने लाखों परिवारों को बेघर कर दिया, तब स्वयंसेवकों ने शरणार्थियों की सेवा की। संघ के स्वयंसेवक अपने सीमित संसाधनों के साथ सबसे आगे खड़े थे। यह केवल राहत नहीं था, यह राष्ट्र की आत्मा को संबल देने का कार्य था।
Prime Minister Modi also condemned the constant targeting of Sangh Parivar, claiming Hedgewar and Golwalkar were implicated and arrested in false cases. He then went on to add that despite all the injustice, the RSS never had any hatred towards its critics.
आप कल्पना कर सकते हैं, जिन्हें जेल में इतनी यातनाएं दी गई, जिन पर भांति भांति के अत्याचार हुए, उसके बाद भी परम पूज्य गुरु जी के मन में कोई रोष नहीं था, कोई दुर्भावना नहीं थी। यही परम पूज्य गुरु जी का ऋषि तुल्य व्यक्तित्व था। उनकी यही वैचारिक स्पष्टता संघ के प्रत्येक स्वयंसेवक के जीवन के मार्गदर्शक बनी। इसी ने समाज के प्रति एकात्मता और आत्मीयता के संस्कारों को सशक्त किया। और इसलिए चाहे संघ पर प्रतिबंध लगे, चाहे षड्यंत्र हुए, झूठे मुकदमे हुए, संघ के स्वयंसेवकों ने कभी कटुता को स्थान नहीं दिया। राष्ट्र साधना की इस यात्रा में ऐसा नहीं है कि संघ पर हमले नहीं हुए, संघ के खिलाफ साजिशें नहीं हुई। हमने देखा है कैसे आजादी के बाद भी संघ को कुचलने का प्रयास हुआ, मुख्य धारा में आने देने का और उसे न आने से रोकने का अनगिनत षड्यंत्र हुए। परम पूज्य गुरु जी को झूठे केस में फंसाया गया, उन्हें जेल तक भेज दिया गया। लेकिन जब पूज्य गुरु जी जेल से बाहर आए तो उन्होंने सहज रूप से कहा, और शायद इतिहास की तवारीख में ये भाव, ये शब्द एक बहुत बड़ी प्रेरणा है।
And on this occasion, there is chorus to honor RSS founder with the highest civilian award. BJP Minority Morcha chief has shot a letter to the president demanding Bharat Ratna for Hedgewar for the work he did to uplift the nation. On the other hand, Congress party and their allies continue to discredit RSS role in India's growth. The opposition, in fact, once again going after the Sangh Parivar, claimed that they fell at the feet of Britishers and fought against the freedom struggle.
We all know that RSS was not part of the Quit India movement. They were not part of the Indian National Army with Netaji also. They were with the Britishers. When we read about Quit India movement, what history we are going to say. It's going to be only absenteeism of RSS there. For RSS is with Britishers. And who was the person, which is the organization which spread hate against Mahatma Gandhi? We all know that. History has shown it very clearly. Therefore, this is unfortunate that they are trying to spread the wrong information.
Let's go across to our guests. We're joined by Sanjeev Uniyal, advocate and political analyst. We also have Khaleequr Rahman, leader of the Congress. Thank you very much for joining us. Good evening to both of you. Khaleequr Rahman ji, it's okay that you don't agree with the ideology, but why villainize an organization like the RSS?
Yeah, good evening, Swati, and good evening to my co-panelists. Let me tell you that as far the role of the RSS, especially in India's freedom struggle is concerned, it is not hidden. Everyone knows they had played rather no role, and they rather, fell on the feet of the Britishers. That's the history of the RSS. They were never a part of the Quit India movement. They were never a part of the Indian army at that point of time. And who was against the Gandhi's ideology and who were in fact fighting against the Britishers. It was never the Sangh Parivar, not even a single member of the Sangh Parivar. If you can count one name, you tell me, I'll agree with you. But the history is there. So, whatever you say, you are trying to create a new narrative before the nation, but you can't make the nation fool actually, because the nation, is fully aware. And see, this is actually, I think, the narrative which is being trying to create by the BJP party, by the Sangh Parivar, by our Honorable Prime Minister. This, he feels that it is going to change the, thinking of the young minds, which I think the BJP in fact has been trying to distort the history. They are trying to change the chapters in the NCRT and in the NEP 2020.
Trying to distort history is the charge. Sanjeev Uniyal, is this lack of knowledge about the contribution of RSS, or is this a deliberate ploy, a narrative that has been peddled for far too long?
This is the lack of knowledge only. I think today is the biggest day for Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh. 100 years of Yatra has been completed, accomplished 52 Anusangik Sangathan, doing various jobs in various fields, farmers, students, professors, and what not. And moreover, if they say that they're not a patriotic organization, first of all, I'll quote Dr. Hedgewar was himself a great devotee and a patriotic person. I'll tell you certain examples. In 1936, when Gandhiji visited Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh in Wardha, he said, yes, Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh, I can see Laghu Bharat Darshan in Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh. In 1962, due to the service given to the military Indian army, their ancestor Jawaharlal Nehru invited Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh to take participation in the 26 January parade. That is part and parcel of the history. 49 Samsevak participated in Ganesh of Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh. And moreover, Eknath Ranade, the Pracharak of Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh, in 1970, Vivekanand Smarak in Kanyakumari, inaugurated by Jibe Giri, that president, and with Indira Gandhi ji. So all they were not patriotic. So first and secondly, Mahatma Gandhi's death, and that was very undoubtedly, that was a big turning point in the history. Yes. And Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh had been given a clear check by the court of law. It is been established. So giving a misconception to the nation, his time is gone now. Everybody is updated. So I want to tell you, Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh, Hedgewar, they have given 4 times ban to the Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh. Okay. And 4 times they have been come out with a clear chit.
Okay. Khaleequr Rahman, what explains the honor? What explains the word of appreciation that came in from Mahatma Gandhi, from Jawaharlal Nehru, from Indira Gandhi? Were they also not patriotic people, because they seem to be siding with or appreciating the good work and the efforts put in by the RSS in nation building?
Swati, I think my co-panelist, has to understand before misrepresenting the facts, whatever he has said, in fact. So I believe most of the things what he has said, because they are not the part of the history, they all have been. I think included in the new history which is created by the BJP.
Are you saying that Mahatma Gandhi never said what your co-panelist has quoted?
No. See, the basic thing what one has to understand. See, the basic thing what one has to understand is with regard to the role, what the RSS has in fact contributed or played in the freedom struggle. And as the Prime Minister has celebrated the 100 years, coinciding with the Vijayadashmi.
You can contest if you want to challenge Mr. Uniyal on the basis of facts, you can go ahead and contend that. Go ahead and tell us what he said is wrong.
No. See, the Mahatma Gandhi, whatever, and he's quoting the words of the Indira Gandhi, but he's not saying that who were the killers of the Mahatma Gandhi again. He also should say
He just said that they got a clean sheet from the court. And no. Khaleequr Rahman, my question was, if you agree with Mr. Uniyal that what he said about Mahatma Gandhi appreciating RSS or Indira Gandhi appreciating, acknowledging their effort, does that make Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru and Indira Gandhi also? One second. Will you question their patriotism as well? Are you questioning their patriotism as well?
Yeah. In what context? He also should say that.
In what context? In what context, Mr. Uniyal?
Some over here is there. Swati, please repeat your question.
Khaleequr Rahman is saying you're quoting what Mahatma Gandhi said, Jawaharlal Nehru said, Indira Gandhi said, but in what context? You're not talking about RSS role in freedom struggle. Why are you not talking about that?
Okay, first, these all facts are part and parcel of the history. Even Swati's team can, what I am saying, can investigate, first of all. Secondly, I'll tell you something about Dr. Hedgewar, what sort of patriotic person he was. When he was in 10th class, please cross-check all what I am saying right now, write it down, because I am an advocate in Supreme Court of India. I see each and everything by the evidential facts. Now, when he was in 10th class, Victoria ceremony was there to celebrate and laddus were distributed in his school. He was the first person with 4 students who thrown all those laddus in the dustbin. That is part and parcel of the history. Secondly, Vande Mataram Andolan was going on, and he was the person who initiated Vande Mataram Andolan, and that has been banned for the school for 2 years continuously, Dr.
No, but Mr. Uniyal, please respond to that one point that Khaleequr Rahman and the entire opposition raises, that why should we bestow this honor on RSS or individuals who belong to the RSS when there was no contribution as per the opposition in the freedom struggle? How do you respond to that criticism?
Now, I am touching freedom struggle also. Dr. Hedgewar went to Kolkata to do his MBBS, and that all had been arranged by the Congress INC persons, because he was the most patriotic person, most revolutionist person. He had been arranged the fees because he was not up to the mark financially. So Congress persons of Nagpur arranged a fee for Dr. Hedgewar to get his completed MBBS from Kolkata, because Kolkata was the epicenter of all the freedom fighters. And here, now I'll tell you, the coordination committee of Deshbhakt, he had been given the name of Kokin. Mr. Rahman, please remember what I am saying. The code name of Dr. Hedgewar to do coordination के सहशीलन समिति के participate होने के बाद he had been given a name of Kokin. I am repeating, Cocaine was given his code name. You have to go, you have to read first of all. You cannot much sling without reading anything. Okay. So these all facts, I have given something on the national TV. This is part and parcel of each and every history.
Respond. Khaleequr Rahman, please respond. Okay, allow Mr. Rahman to come in.
No, first of all, I want to tell my co-panelists that it's not much slinging what we are doing, but this is all based on the fact which is there and in the history, a part of the history. And if he feels that by distributing 4 laddus, if someone can become a patriot, then I think there ends the question.
No, but then you're not responding to. But then you're not responding. You're not responding to why did Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Indira Gandhi acknowledge and appreciated the efforts of the RSS, the words of appreciation spoken by them for RSS.
Then that was the question which was posed by me to my esteemed co-panelists. But he tried to reply to that. In what context? He is not saying in what context.
State question. Swati, Rahmanji, I asked a state question. My question is with law for dignity, because this organization is 100-year-old.
Yes.
And
No one knows.
do
Yes.
you know that Congress has started on the same terms a organization which lasted only for 2 years? And you see the devotion of Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh, it is part and parcel. You have never gone into the history. You just read only 2 books. Rahmanji, I suggest
I
you.
wanted
Then
you to
next
ask
time
this
we'll argue
question,
because
ask this question.
Kutark cannot give an answer to Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh. Rashtriya Samsevak Sangh has given a lot of work towards for the building of this country, for the nation building of this country. Lakhs of Samsevaks are in different fields. It's part and parcel. And it is the most patriotic organization. That's why Jawaharlal Nehru invited 26 January parade of 1962.
Why? You've got your context there. You've got the context there.
Jawaharlal Nehru. You represent Congress.
You've got the
Why
context
Jawaharlal
there.
Nehru given this permission?
Okay.
He doesn't know about the facts.
Allow him to come.
Yeah. See, if the organization in fact has completed 100 years, but in this 100 years, I want to know from my co-panelists, the esteemed co-panelists, we are talking about the RSS contribution in the freedom struggle of our country. That is the first thing.
Jawaharlal Nehru ji in 1962 has given
100 years. But for what this glorification? I want to
told
ask,
you.
in fact, our honorable Prime Minister is
has
going
given
to the RSS headquarters. He's,
Mr. Rahman,
releasing
Mr.
the
Uniyal
coin
is
and all that.
responding to you. You're not listening. You're not listening to him. You're not even agree. 1 second. He is giving you the reasoning and the context. Mr. Rahman, you're not agreeing to it. That's a different story altogether. I have to wrap up the debate, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us.